So, hi dear Taurus, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal no contact love reading for all the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising for the month of the June 2026, right? Okay, please keep in mind this is general. It might or might not resonate with you. The roles can be reversed also. Action can be from your side also. And if it is not resonating, definitely not your story. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the readings, honey. Okay, for personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono Masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Okay. Taurus, the person that you are in no contact or no communication with, their current feelings for you right now at this present moment. The person that you are not in, the person that you are not, wow, that the person that you are in no contact or no communication with. I'm not able to say that. See? Gosh. Okay, we have the Death card and the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Okay, from deep inside, this person is pissed off. They're angry on you, and they feel like they don't want to see your face ever again in this lifetime. And you are the worst kind of person that they have ever dealt with you. You suck, right? According to them, they are very, very pissed off. Okay, because they are hurt and they're trying their best to remain cold and off and detached and not to care about you, not to care about your existence on this planet Earth. This person is super, super, super angry on you, Taurus. What the hell you did? Now this person is feeling like they should, the you are not attracted to them anymore. There is no chance that this situation is going to start or restart again in this lifetime ever. Everything has shifted, everything has changed. You are no longer interested in them the way you were. The situation is never going to be the same again, even if you guys are going to connect again or reconnect again. So they are losing their mind over this situation. At the same time, they can't stop waiting for this situation to somehow resolve into something, especially if you guys had an ugly breakup or separation or fight or something. They are waiting for the time when you guys will be at least able to resolve the situation. They're moving on. Whereas this person is moving on physically, they are moving on. They are looking forward to have but they're looking forward to have that energy of maybe having a last communication with you, maybe a forgiveness kind of energy with you. But this person is feeling like this is over, this chapter is over, nothing left, and they're pissed off, they're angry, and they're moving forward in anger. They are completely, not completely out of the situation. Physically they're completely out. Emotionally and mentally they are still a little bit stuck in the situation, but they're turning their back to the situation. At the same time, waiting for the time and remaining positive that maybe at some point of time you guys will be able to resolve the issues or at least have a proper last communication. Let's see what this person wants from you. There's no love here, at least for the time being. The whole emotions are covered by anger and frustration and this energy of Taurus. I hate them. Cool. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? I have the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. This person is tired of this remaining in their ego kind of energy. They want to get you out of their head. You're always in their mind like a mental chatter. Chat, 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 chat. You're always there in the back of their mind, and they want you to get out of their head and get out of their mind. It's ruining their days. It's ruining their head. It's playing with their head, especially if it is like not more than 5 6 months or 5 6 week kind of energy, if it's fairly fresh. On a conscious level, High Priestess, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups. This person wants to create a really beautiful, happy-go-lucky family kind of energy between you and them. This person wants you to speak up to them. This person wants themselves to speak up to you, especially if you guys shared a kid together, a family together, or you were married to each other, or you had a really, really strong bond with each other, or you shared mutual family members or something like that. So they want the happiness back in the connection. They want the familiarity back in the connection as it used to be at some point of time. They want to break the silence, but they want you to break the silence first. So I don't want think that this person wants you to chase them like crazy, but they somehow wants you to open up to them first. And they have this deep desire to make this situation as beautiful, as happy-go-lucky, as loving, as caring as it used to be at some point of time, because they are missing those energies, they are missing those moments with you. So this person is simply angry. They are simply angry right now. Once their anger is going to wear down, I don't think so they are going to feel, I don't care about Taurus existence on this planet Earth. I don't think so. But right now they're giving me this energy. Okay, so before moving forward, let me invite you to the 7 day 7 Osho meditation event that's happening from 5th till the 11th of June 2026 online, 4:30 till 5:30 in the evening. We are going to have a lot of fun, laughter meditation, 7 chakra meditation, and Kundalini meditation, Vipassana meditation, a lot of healing, a lot of spiritual things. Spiritual energy exchange is also going to be there. If you want to start your spiritual journey or healing journey, this is the right direction for you. Or if you want to enter into Osho's world, okay, this is the right opportunity. I can't provide the recordings because I'm not allowed to do that, so it's live only. The fees is 3,500 for Indian people, and for others it's 125 USD for all the instructions on everything. The fees is non-refundable, so read everything before applying. And I'm going to leave the link in the description box. I'm going to see you on the other side. Very excited to share this journey with you. It is life changing. Trust me. Okay, I'm doing it from so long, so you can trust me if you want to. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Even if one person is going to show up in the workshop, I'm going to do that because I'm pumped up and I really want to share it with you guys. Okay, with the world actually. Anyways, so I have to start from somewhere. The way I started this channel 6 years ago, I have to start from somewhere, right? Because for the rest of my life, I'm going to do the meditation and healing and maybe a little bit of acting. Let's see. Okay, let's see the action from this person's side, if any, by the end of this month, June 2026, Taurus. We have the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. You know, this person, now in the action part, this person wants to come forward towards you with some kind of message, communication, apology, having heart-to-heart communication, seeing you face to face, but they're not doing shit about it. It's just their desire. It's just their heartfelt desire to communicate with you. Even if they are the one who did something horribly wrong here, Taurus, they just want to wait. You know, they just want to, they are going to be in this energy of manifesting this coming together, coming back together, and feeling left out in the cold by you, by the whole divine actually, but not doing anything about it because they are pissed off, because they're angry. So Taurus, they are not going to do shit about the situation because of the anger and the frustration and whatever happened between you guys. And they are looking forward to have this energy of you communicating with them. In fact, right now, if you're going to communicate with them, they might not even talk to you, but they just want you to communicate with them. I don't think so that's a good idea, at least for the time being, but they're manifesting this coming together, coming back together, because they're not feeling good in life without you, without the situation. It's not like they're dying and they can't breathe, but they're not feeling good about their life in general because of the lack of the situation in this in their life. But they're manifesting this, and with all of the love and genuine feelings and everything that they can feel about the situation, they are trying to manifest it but refusing to take action. Cool. Let's see what is the guidance for you guys in the situation, Taurus. What you tell me, what should be the guidance, you know, right? Let's see. So I have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Judgment. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. Focus on yourself. This is your card only, Libra and Taurus energy. Focus on yourself, your money, job, career, growth, expansion, especially your health, Taurus. Your health should be your number one priority right now, and then your growth and expansion in your business, job, career, and whatever you are doing. The more you are going to focus on yourself and your growth and expansion and your happiness, the more you are going to attract the right kind of people and the right kind of energy. Stop living in the potential. Stop living in this illusion. But the situation has a potential, but they have a potential. They're a child, you know. They don't know how to handle life. Stop this bullshit. Bullshit. That's bull's crap. A person who knows how to, that's a stupid thing to say, but a person who knows how to eat, how to shit, how to fight, how to be angry, how to be sad, how to have sex, how to play with somebody's mind, how to play with somebody's feelings, they know everything, right? Nobody is innocent on this planet Earth. Nobody. So stop living in the illusion of potential. If you know, you know, right? When you know, you know. So release those kind of living in the illusion or delusion or potentials of something or someone. If someone wants to be with you, they are going to be with you. No one can stop them. If somebody doesn't want to be with you, they are going to play all kind of games. When I don't understand why people don't talk to each other when they should be talking. Like if I'm in love, I'm going to talk to my person no matter what, no matter how like they are going to insult me or something. If we have a good connection and I did something wrong, even if they did something wrong and I'm feeling like I should talk to them, I'm going to do that. Even if they're going to insult me, what is going to happen? The worst is I'm going to get a lesson that I should not be doing what I am doing, right? But out of ego, I'm never going to do anything out of ego. That's my main point. That's what I'm trying to say here before you guys are going to grab a point. But you don't know, I tried 100 times and this slapped me and did this. I'm not saying to get abused or something like that. What I'm trying to say here, remove the ego when you are in love. If there is ego, then there is no love. Simple, right? If I love somebody, I'm going to do everything in my power to save that connection, to save that bond, and make everything right. If they haven't committed any sin or crime or something that cannot be erased or taken like in a lighter way, that is the terms and condition applied, right? But if this is just purely ego, we are not talking to each other because of the ego, I'm going to be the one who is going to bend down first. Of course, one time, two times, three times, four times, and once I'm going to feel like okay, I have done enough, I will just back off, right? Then you're going to understand that the person is not right for you. Give your best. Give your best before giving up, okay, on anything or anyone. And make sure that you are the person that you are giving your best to, they also feel the same for you. Fights and issues and disagreements, that's a different thing. My god, I had to give a whole lecture to prove my to clean my point. My goodness, that's tough. Okay, so let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life, Taurus. This portion also might or might not resonate with you. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it, just let it be. And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as the guidance for your situation if you want to. I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause and unpause whenever you feel like. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space, keep it short, simple and precise, and your time starts now. Okay. So the answer to your question is let go. See? Let go. I don't think so. Living in a potential, living in the illusion of potential is going to help you in any way, Taurus. Just let it go. At first glance, this card might seem to be suggesting that you give up your current pursuit, but that is not the message. Instead, it suggests that you let go of your attachment to the subject of your question and cease clinging, striving, and grasping. The let go card asks you to learn to love with an open hand, let universal flow come and go as it desires, and trust all is for your highest good. Something that is held and squeezed and restricted cannot grow or flourish. Release your troubles and desires to the divine and trust in spirit to find the perfect solution in the perfect time. Cool. So that is the answer for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.